Morning, well, it's Hippy Trev here. So, yeah, it's taken me a couple of days to recover from the Australia Day celebration day, and yeah, Wayne hung around till like 5 in the morning. We were up partying, playing music, and had a pretty good time. So, yeah. Also, just done a quick run on the boat, and auto seems to be fine for the moment. But anyway, so what are we up to this morning? Well, we're in the bus, obviously, so it's model time, and we're starting what I now call the SE Kenworth, which is the Simon Eltington Kenworth. So I'm about to start that, and it was nice to know that he received his parcel in the mail the other day, and my sticker's now sitting on the back window of his beautiful car. So, rightio, so I've already done a little bit. So what I did yesterday is I masked up everything outside, and got the interior painted. I'm going to have a red interior because that's what Kenworths do. Going red under the bonnet. Red interior here. This is like the sleeper cab, so I'm going to hand paint the bed. Sorry, hand paint the back wall, and I'm going to hand paint the bed, the pillow, and the doona cover. I'm just going to hand paint that. I did that on one of my other trucks. It didn't turn out too bad. And just a little bit of red on the bottom of that, so that will, and a little bit of red on that, and then I'll just sort out all underneath once I get bits and pieces attached. So we're about to start the I'm about to start the stupid GoPro 7 just turns itself off anytime it wants. So I'm about to start the SE Kenworth. Yeah, that step there, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that, I think, and save that because it's just about to break off. But I need to, what I need to do now is I need to mask up all the inside windows when I put my outside colour on, so I don't get any spray on the inside. So I've got to mask up all the inside. And same with here with the bonnet, because I'm going to paint that colour, so I have to mask up. So I have to mask up all around here, cover all this area here with tape somehow, and mask around the edges so I don't get any overspray underneath there. So that's going to be a big job to do. So, and then it's into the painting. So I'm going to same with the motor. Apart from a couple of spots I want to get into. Same as the motor, and that, put all that together before painting it. Most of this other stuff like the seats and like engine parts and all those parts, most of those I'll paint on the trees, so I paint them on there and then fit them to the motor as I go. So that's it. So that's the start of the SE Kenworth truck, and I'll get back to you a bit later when I'm a bit further into the job. So later, bye. Rightio, well, so we're a little bit later on, and I've done some engine paint. I did paint rims. I did paint the rims on the trees. I didn't paint the back of them because they aren't exposed, and that's where they get glued. So I've only just painted the rims. Some of the engines painted. A couple of pulleys are painted. Some of the diffs are painted. It's not the orange I wanted. It's Eric's orange. But mud flaps. So it's Eric's orange on the diff. I've got to paint the suspension next. Same, they're the front wheels on the back. Diffs are painted. Now, gone for a gold subframe. I'll paint the springs a different colour, but I've gone for a gold subframe because this is a top of line truck. So she's going to have a gold, she has a gold subframe. That's for the interior, which I'll show you shortly. And I'm going to paint where the fifth wheel goes a different colour as well. So, these are the air tanks, or the air filter tanks. Oops. Oh shit, I've sliced me fucking toe open on something. Fucking piss and blood everywhere. Jesus. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know how I did that. So these are the air filters on the outside of the truck. I haven't done anything with the interior yet. There's the cab in black. So red inside and black all the way around. Not looking too bad. A little bit of highlights to do on that. And the black bonnet. and when you flip the back bonnet open, she's going to have a red inside. So right, that's where we're at the moment. Got a lot more detailing to do, as in engine. Got a lot more painting to do as far as painting on the engine. I've got so many highlights I'm going to have to do on the truck. I want to think about doing. Like I want to try and if my small that step's nearly broken off. If I can get my small pen small enough, I want to decal all the door handles, maybe the hinges, maybe do a bit of highlights here. I don't think I'll do anything. Maybe some highlights up on the windows. I don't think I'm going to do any highlights around here and around the doors, not with my pen and not with as shaky as I am. I don't think that'll work. I want to try and do a silver on the dome with the pen, same as the steps, they'll have to be silvered. But yes, I'm going to try and just highlight a few of the smaller areas. I just want to highlight a few of the smaller areas if I can without making a severe mess of it. So I said I might just put some chrome down here on the inside, on the windows, inside and out. What I like about this Model 2, it only comes with front glass, there's no side glass, which is really good, which means it's like you got the truck windows down. So anyway, that's just taken quite a few hours to get to there, so I've got so much more painting to do before I even start doing any assembly. So I'll get back to you later when I might have a few bits assembled up. So rightio, later, bye. Rightio, well, so it's just gone 20 past 4 in the afternoon, so I've pretty much got, all my parts painted. Right, so diffs, front axle, exhaust tubing, rims, all the engine components and bits and pieces, they're all now painted. I know, you know me, odd colours, I never do anything the way it's supposed to be, so all in odd colours, nothing's quite right, but that's just me, so that's all painted. A couple of smaller pieces that have fallen off, like we had blue fuel filters, orange injectors, suspension's done, gold steering wheel, and I've made a mess of it, but I've tried to highlight the cab. I've done the chrome dome at the top for the breather, but I've tried to highlight the windows with some edging. A little bit of chrome pen edging around some of the windows there. A little bit done on the firewall, not too good. But alright, so there's a little bit done on the firewall, all done with a little chrome pen. Not the finest tip. I've tried to do some window edging, but it hasn't really turned out that well. A few finger marks all over the cab, and the silver dome for the air breather at the top. So that's the cab done. Bottom's done. A little bit of suspension work, paint on the frame. Fifth wheel's painted. The fifth wheel dolly's painted. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And and the suspension of that all ready to go on. So that's everything. I've got everything painted bar the mudguards, which are them, and they're a checker plate. So I think I'm going to do these in silver as well, being checker plate. I might go and have a look in the shed and see if I've got any chrome rattle paint, but I don't think I have. If I've got any chrome rattle paint, I'll chrome that. If not, I will put my silver paint over that as its checker plate. So, rightio worlds, I think I've done enough for the day. So that's the start of the SE Kenworth, and I might get into assembly tomorrow, because that way I can let all the paints dry overnight and do what they have to, and start assembly tomorrow. So, rightio worlds, catch you on part 2. Later, bye.